be funny. You never know. And so my sweet bride is going to video. Are you videoing?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
videoing.
she's videoing me talking about how she's going to video. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to talk about Uncle Scott. Now, when I've been here before, I've talked about Uncle Scott, but every family has that one family member who gets attention in all the wrong ways. Ours was Uncle Scott. And Uncle Scott was, where I grew up in Texas, that we called them good old boys. They didn't mean to create any problems, they just always did. And so Uncle Scott always had great adventures. But when Uncle Scott was younger, he had a younger brother named Justin, or Jason, I guess this one was. And Jason had this cat. And Jason just thought the sun just would rise and shine on that cat. Uncle Scott hated that cat. Absolutely hated it. It bothered him. And one day he got fed up with that cat. And he tied a stick of dynamite to the cat's tail and lit it. And the cat ran up under the house, which is how the family happened to move to town. Now, just like everybody, you've got troubles of your own. But let me tell you, mister, of the sorrows I have known. I had an old gray cat that I couldn't bear to keep. He spent the nights a-howling and he wouldn't let me sleep. So I put him in a box and I tied it up quite well. I got some friends to help me and I paid them not to tell. They put him in a boxcar on the westbound 710. The train pulled away and was never seen again. But the cat came back the very next day. Yes, the cat came back and he wouldn't stay away. Meow, kitty, meow, so pretty. Meow, such a pity, but the cat came back. Stupid cat. So we took him to the harbor and we put him on a ship. We bid him bon voyage on his oceanic trip. The captain was obliging and glad to help us out. They tied him to the anchor so that there could be no doubt. Well, we heard the sad report of that mighty storm at sea. And though it may sound heartless, I was happy as could be. The news said the ship went down beneath a heavy gale, and not a single soul was left to tell the awful tale. But the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back and he wouldn't stay away. Meow, kitty, meow, so pretty. Meow, such a pity, but the cat came back. So we gave him to a scientist destined for the moon. That cat was used for ballast on an outer space balloon. I guess you know what happened, that balloon is up there still. But early that next morning, guess who came across the hill? That's right. Now everyone in town had sworn to shoot that cat on sight. With that crazy cat around, you couldn't sleep at night. We even formed a posse just to hunt the critter down. You could hear the guns a-blazing as we ran him out of town. But the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back and he wouldn't stay away. Meow, kitty, meow, so pretty. Meow, such a pity, but the cat came back. Here's the moral to our story when looking for a friend. If you get an old gray cat, he's yours until the end. You'll never drag him off, no matter what you do. Bear in mind this awful tale that I have told to you. But the cat came back the very next day. came back and he wouldn't stay away. Meow, kitty, meow, so pretty. Meow, such a pity, but the cat came back.